Hi fellas, welcome back as always. Yeah, I know, image is super saturated of light, it's super laggy, sorry, but for the purpose of this video, this camera setting, I have to keep this camera setting. So, first things first, I'll bring the display capture inside. Perfect. So, you can see here we have some overclocking. Now we open CPU Z, CPU ID. Okay, so here you can take a quick look on the specs of my PC. It's now rocking 3.8 gigahertz, sorry. As you can see, I own an RX 470, which in detail is the RX 470 Nitro Plus OC. Here are all the specs. 8 gigs of memory side, both ticks. This is my CPU. As you can see, Intel Xeon 1245 V3 as well. Socket, everything. Here you can see that actually I'm quite in overclock. I fitted a custom profile for the fans because it's hot. I can say the thing is runs smooth. I try to launch Valley for seeing how it goes. Hope it will record it and make a benchmark directly. Yeah, audio is kinda crappy because you have to mind that I'm recording on it right now, and the integrated graphics is disabled from the BIOS, so there's only, how to say, there's only the card pushing right now. I didn't perform this test while recording. This is the first time, so we could expect some lower values because, by the way, I'm recording. It's just for use sound card for let you see how it performs graphically. From my point of view, it performs flawlessly, as you can see. Later I will explain you why. Right here, right now, we can see the temps. I'll bring it. So the temps of the GPU, as you can see, it's 57 degree pushing. Yep. This is reading of the fan. I don't know which fan is reading. Maybe the tinier one. On the specs, I forgot. I have 16 gigs of RAM. Now the raining part. Yeah, right now the logo of the Sapphire turned yellow, so I guess it's pushing hard. Always when it's raining in this benchmark. By the way, this benchmark doesn't recognize the full 8 gigs of RAM. Even the speed of the memory, I don't know, it's maybe some busy. Here I'll show you some data. VRM is quite effective, I should say. I will show you later the mod that I performed on it. So now the benchmark is finished. It's a super low result. I guess it's because I'm recording. I don't know. I didn't check if you could see what I was saying, but I hope so. So we show you how fast. Oops. I show you how fast. There's no GPU Z open anymore. Vabbè. So right now we are back at 46 degrees with a maximum of 60. I'm air cooling everything now. I will show you. I remove this crappy display capture. Yeah, fellas. Welcome to my Fisher Tech as always. So right now maybe I can show you my PC. I will start from the bottom. Yeah, I think it's quite the focus it's enough, it's good enough. So let's start from the bottom. As you can see here, I have a power supply, the Corsair VS650. I know it's not that great power supply. It's I heard in a video of a great guy working on PSU that the issue of this kind of power supply of lower quality from the same brand, it's the presence of some 12 rail instability, especially when pushed hard or just in the beginning when there's not that much load on it. So by the way, this build is a cheap build, and I purchased this PSU used. I paid, I don't remember, 30 euro, 25 euro, something like this. It doesn't matter because, by the way, for me it works. As you can see, it has the connector for the A pin for the GPU, connector for the GPU, everything in order. So I don't know if you can see it because it's now the light is not that good, but going forward I have this fan HIB hub from Thermaltake. Yep, this is my Corsair keyboard. So with this hub I control 5 fans. I can toggle to manual control for the speed, to how to say, to automatic. You can't see shit, by the way. There's a setting where, because this device is supplied with a thermal sensor, which right now it's fitted inside the VRM of the graphics card. So the sensor of this is right in there. So with this I can toggle manual auto. I can check the temp of the VRM. Maybe now you cannot read, I read it for you. It's 34.7 actually, the VRM temperature. Going on, I show you here inside this caddy. There's a hard drive, 2 TB Western Digital Black, 7200 RPM. Going some up. Here is where I fitted the start button because I use it from the side as it was on the front, so there's no big deal there. Here I placed the USB 2.0 and 3.0 with the mic and the audio output. Put this cable away. Here, floating around, you can see there's my SSD, which this SSD is 128 gigs of SSD from Corsair. It's nice because it's cached. It's a gaming product, so maybe it's not that so huge amount of memory, but it performs nicely. As you can see, going forward on the front we have a 20 centimeter fan, the Thermaltake connected to the hub. Here I have another fan mounted some sort of sideways, pulling air in the front, and it's still connected to this. And then we have this 13 centimeter fan blowing air in the direction of the VRM. And this fan actually is connected right here, I guess. Yep, it's connected right here to the I bought a splitter and and changer, which transform the signal of the fan for the onboard fan. It split it and transform into some bigger connection fans so that you can plug such fans right here. So going on, we have this fan, so we go to the GPU itself, my AMD Sapphire 470 Nitro Plus OC, 8 gigs. Right now the card is rocking total of 3 fans. This one fitted to this huge heat spreader, this huge heat pipe, I don't know, heat sink, Jesus. I have this powerful and big fan on this massive heat sink. Then I have this tinier fan which is cooling down the VRM, where here you can see the MOSFETs and the chokes of the card. I cool it down with these heat sinks from a Asus P5Q motherboard. But on the other side I made this custom heatsink of copper, kinda rolled it together, and I covered the whole amount of the VRMs with this copper. And this copper working together with this fan and this fan got me a nice usage of the VRM. There's no throttling on those VRMs, so they perform nice and easy, perfect for gaming, recording, whatever. So let's go upwards. Going upwards, as I told you, I have 16 gigs of RAM, 8 plus 8, because this motherboard is a motherboard of an HP ProDesk 400 G1 MT, something like this. So it's a office motherboard. It's not meant to be rocking those components. But who cares? As you can see, there's place for soldering other RAM slots, RAM sticks, but like this dual channel 16 gigs, it's pretty good to me. Going forward, as you can see right here, right there, you can see those copper heat sinks there, and all the way there. With these copper heat spreaders, I'm cooling down the MOSFETs, mostly on that side, the MOSFETs that handle the CPU, the MOSFETs and couple of chokes that were getting pretty hot. Up here the same, and here on the side, I guess those are the MOSFETs that gives the current to the RAM. So this wasn't an issue. Up there wasn't an issue. The big issue was here on the side, because those MOSFETs and those chokes are not supposed to to powering the Xeon, which is on the inside, which is 3.8 when turboing, using I don't know, I don't remember, maybe 50 watts or something like this. They were getting extremely hot. So I bought those heatsinks from the brand which I don't remember the name, but they're really good heat spreaders. Going on, as said before, I have this Intel Xeon CPU E3 1245 V3, maximum TDP 84 watts, and 4 cores, 8 threads mostly. That's why all the MOSFETs were getting pretty hot, because in this motherboard, as it went out from the factory of HP, it was fitting an i3 4130. So it was quite a jump in performance and TDP, if you consider that. As you saw, there's on the Xeon I fitted an AMD bright cooler spiral LED, whatever. By the way, it's nice, I like it. And I strapped it, I don't know if you can see it from the side, right here under the CE logo. I fitted with the ties. Same I used for fit this heat spreader, which right now you can't see shit. I have to increase more the exposure. Yep, so will be super laggy, advise you. So as you can see, this heat spreader, this heat sink, it's super massive. It's rocking 8 heat pipes, as maybe you can see. Not that steady, not that in focus, but by the way, there are 8 heat pipes, super leggy. Now you can see it nice and easy. I mean, it's super massive, huge. And I had clearance from the back, because not the other PCI Express, but the connector for the USB, the connector for the start and reset button, everything is back there, and I had not that much clearance from the back. I even didn't much clearance, as you can see on the bottom. It's not touching actually, but it's quite there. So now air is blowing from the outside inside and going out from the back. Here I didn't mention I have another fan that helps to dissipate faster the heat that used to soak there. And nothing. I'm pretty satisfied. This is my PC on which I record always, on which I game. Lately I'm gaming Cuphead. And I'm having fun. This is a pretty cheap build, put it together using a lot of used components which I had lying around on my lab. And nothing. I'm kinda happy with it. I think it's worth every single euro. Yeah, the most expensive part is the CPU, the Xeon. I paid 80 euro for the CPU. I paid 20 euro for the RX 470, but because it was broken, 3 blown fuse. These I paid 25, I guess. I don't remember. The fan hub, it was already mine. I don't remember how much I paid, but it was already mine. Now you can see it. You can see. What else? The RAM, even the RAM I paid maybe 40 euro for 60 gigs, which memory is expensive, you all know. I think if you're here, you know memory is expensive. There's nothing to do. Volatile or not volatile is always expensive. And nothing. So I did the bench, I did a couple of things, I show you. Yeah, and together with all, I have this Corsair keyboard, which I don't remember the name. This Trust mouse, which I don't remember the name. Yeah, this here you can see PCI Eraser. It's here because I wanted to take a few components of it. And nothing. This is my PC. Sorry for the laggy video, but in low light condition I had to push the exposure like this. Thank you for staying tuned. To see you again. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified when I upload something. And nothing. Wish you a great day, fellas. Hope you're more than fine, and keep on rocking. Bye.